Hi everybody, welcome to the Late Night Show. I'm Robbie, and you guys are in for a treat tonight. We have some of the survivors that crashed on an island in the Pacific last August. While on a flight from England, this plane full of a boys' church choir malfunctioned. All of the adults died on impact, and some of the kids. Please welcome our first guest. How's it going?
Nothing changed.
I know there's like a lot of different stories about what happened on the island, but what like actually happened?
All I can say is that we pulled up in the helicopter. I heard when I got off the helicopter, I looked back and I said, "Do you hear that?" It was like kids yelling or whatever. And I saw this one kid like run out and slip and fall on the ground or whatever. So, and I was like, what are you doing? You know, what happened? And they all just started crying. I don't know what that was about. So that's all I can really tell you about that. I like the full story.
That's crazy. So, like, we knew that the plane crashed and that they weren't accounted for. Like, how did you guys know where to start? Or, like, where to start looking? What island? I mean, it's like the Pacific Ocean. It's huge.
Well, we had been searching from island to island. We didn't. It's not like this was the first one. And it was like a lucky shot. No. But when planes crash and you lose communication with them, you get the general area where they're at. So.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Thanks.
If you could go back and do anything different on the island, would you?
Yeah, I would definitely go in there and really just start being a better leader and taking my leadership over Ralph because he was stupid and I think I was a lot better.
Did you think that things could have gone better if you were leader?
Yeah, definitely. I'm clearly the smartest, the strongest, just overall the better overall male on the island.
Like we heard earlier that people were using face paint. What was the purpose for that?
Well, at first it was just something fun to do, but it really gave a sense of anonymity on the island, and you could really do whatever you wanted because you weren't no one would know who you were.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage our next guest. So, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Well, since I'm a ghost because I died on the island, I got pushed off a cliff when we were fighting over the conch.
It seems like fire is a big part, especially like when you're alone and you need fire to like signal a plane or something, or cook food. How did you guys come up with the idea of using your glasses to start the fire?
Well, fire was a big part of the island because we wanted to get rescued. That was the only way we could contact the outside world, which we wanted to leave. But the idea I got from using my glasses was from chemistry class I remember in like 4th grade. I remember that if you put an immense amount of sunlight, it'll create heat on a combustible material. It'll ignite, and that's what started the fire. And it was very useful because that was the only way we knew how to make fire on the island. And it was only like a reminder of the outside world because it was the only thing that came with us that was useful.
Yeah, how did you feel? Because, I mean, part of it might have been that you were fat, but like, you were always made fun of, and how did that make you feel?
Well, I remember when I went on the island, I told my one friend I met up with at the beginning, a nickname that I'd been called before we got on the island, and it was pretty insulting, and I kind of didn't want it to, because this was like a new leaf where I didn't know anyone, and so I could try to like be respected and like, as a normal person. But that friend, he told everyone else, and it just started the way as what happened at school or my life before. I got talked over, I got pushed around because of my weight, and I just didn't really like it, so.
Well, we thank you for coming on the show. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing well.
Thank you.
Why were you chosen to be leader? Out of all the people that were on the plane, like, why was it you?
I believe because of my appearance and my height, they just wanted someone with a nice personality as well.
Can you explain what the conch is?
Well,
Like, what its important was?
the conch was what we used to gather them together, and we used it during meetings, so whoever had it was talking, and no one would interrupt.
What happened to the people the longer and longer you guys stayed on the island?
They just got crazier and crazier. They didn't care about finding help. They just cared about hunting and all that, and I just wasn't into that.
Did it seem like people changed? Like how like you thought you knew them during the choir, but like now on the island it's like a whole different side of them?
Yes, severely.
Well, thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Please welcome our next guest to the stage. I know that on the island you died, but like when and how exactly did you die?
I died on a dark, stormy night after I discovered the truth about the beast. I was weak and exhausted, but wanted to tell the others about what I had discovered. The beast was in all of us and was part of us. I crawled through the dense foliage to get to the spot on the mountain where the boys had all gathered to celebrate a successful hunt with me.
You say that it was in all of us. Was it not necessarily a real thing? It was more just like almost like innate evil or something?
It was paranoia in all of us. It was a pigment of our imagination.
Now that you're all here together, I'd like to ask you some questions. Like, what was your best and worst parts about living on the island?
Well, my favorite part was probably being elected leader and having all the meetings.
Actually, my least favorite part was definitely when he was elected leader because I was obviously the best one to be the leader.
Well, I have the microphone right now, so please let me speak. My least favorite was probably when I was getting killed, or trying to be killed.
Actually, you weren't being chased or anything. We were just playing tag. Like
Yeah. Okay.
You were fine.
Oh, shh. Okay.
My favorite part was when we arrived on the island because it was just me and my only real friend on the island, and we called order to the island with all the little ones and the big ones, and we had a little meeting, and that was the only civilized part, which was my favorite.
What was going through your guys' minds when you got saved?
When I saw the troops come, I was very happy because I was in fear for my life, that I was gonna die because they were chasing me.
nobody was even trying to kill you. We were just playing tag. Anywho, for me, I was pretty excited to see that we were being saved. I mean, we were just playing some games to pass the time, and what do you know, the military guy shows up, and it was just a good day to be saved.
That's what I do. I say.
Wait. You guys come, you take over with your little gang of savages, and we're just trying to get rescued.
No. See, there's no gang. We were just playing.
One at a time, please.
No, there's no
What
microphone.
matters
It's
now
fine.
is that
We're
they're safe
fine.
and
We
off
can
the
say
island.
whatever we want.
Well, I thank you guys for coming on the
God,
show.
man.
You know what? Shut up. I don't even care.
It was nice
It doesn't
having-
matter.
Tune in next time.